What is up, everybody? It's Kamikaze here today, and today I wanted to talk about movement. Now, movement is one of those very hard things that I think a lot of players don't think about in Call of Duty Mobile. They're mostly thinking about their aim or killing that player, but they don't understand that, you have to really focus on making it harder for them to actually shoot at you, not just you shooting at them. So that's something that sometimes I've had trouble with. I put it on the back burner and I don't really think about. So I wanted to give you 8 kind of combos you guys can do to actually make yourself harder to shoot at, and it will definitely improve. If you guys after this video, please go and practice, because this will help you out so much if you practice after this. It's gonna take a while to get used to these, but go into like a training mode or a practice versus AI or whatever, and just practice these movements. Just go around and try this out, because I can promise you, if you guys get your movement down, you can get a lot better kills. Your kills are gonna go up a lot. Alright, so if you guys could, like and subscribe, and let's get right into it really quickly. Okay, so at number 8, we have the drop shot. Now, the drop shot is very famous, and it has become a part of Call of Duty ever since the prone button came out. Now, definitely activate that prone button, because it will allow you to prone much faster. Now, prone is just the drop shot, basically. That's what it means. So basically, when you're shooting, you're going to press that prone button as you're shooting, and you're going to drop down. Now, what that's going to do is that's going to make it harder for players to shoot at you. It's going to just screw them up overall, because they have to move their sights down. And, sometimes if you're really close to them, which I don't always recommend using the prone button really close, because they can just turn around you or something like that. But if you guys prone really close to somebody, it's like they almost just drop out of you, and you have no idea where they are. And you could just like, and they're dead, because they don't know where you are. They can't see you. Well, you're on the ground, so they have like no idea. So definitely use the prone button. It is hard, though, to learn, to master. It's easy to learn how to do. However, it is hard to master, I will tell you that. Because you have a lot of areas where you can't prone. You have a lot of issues, especially make sure that your joystick is not pointing anywhere, like to the left or to the right or to forward, because that will actually de-ADS you, and you will go into hip fire. And you do not want to do that when you're trying to shoot somebody far away and you prone down, so make sure to do that. Alright, now, the jump shot, number 7. This is a super easy move that I've seen a lot of players and a lot of pros do. Now, people like Ferg, they do this one pretty often. It shows exactly how powerful it is. Basically, before you move around a corner, you are going to jump. You're going to jump, and so when you're going around that corner, you're actually in the air. And so what that's going to do is that's just going to screw up players' aim, because they're expecting you to come around like on the ground or something like that, like, walking, but you're coming out and you're jumping, and that just screws with people's aim, and they are going to have some issues with that. So make sure to do the jump shot a lot. That is probably like the most important one that I see a lot of players do. Now, at number 6, we have the slide jump. Oh my goodness, the slide jump is something that I see a lot of players do, and they don't do it right. I see a lot of people on YouTube videos, and it's not doing it right, okay? So the slide jump is basically where you slide and then you jump right after it. Now, there is something in between. Now, you have to pre-aim. Now, this is usually around a corner nowadays, because you now have jump fatigue and slide fatigue, so you can't just keep on sliding and jumping. You will, it's not going to work out. So make sure not to do more than 2 slide jumps at a time, or else it's not going to work out very well for you. So just do this, slide and jump. However, what I see a lot of players do is they will slide and they will jump, and then they will aim and shoot. Now, that is an issue, because if you're sliding and jumping around a corner, players are going to have enough time to aim onto you, and by the time you're turning to aim at them, well, they've already got like 3 shots into you and you're dead. So what you want to do is you want to slide, and then you want to turn over, aim, and then you want to move and jump, okay? So what that's going to do is that is going to allow you to be the first one to fire, rather than having to wait to like slide and jump and quickly move over. It gives you a lot better time, and it's going to help you out with the slide jump. Now, this is, again, it's definitely for claw players. Do not do this when you're trying to like play with 2 fingers, because this will just not work out. You need more than 2 fingers to do the slide jump, or really any of these, other than the drop shot and the jump shot. Now, the slide drop is what I call it. Now, this is a very hard one to master, and I've had some issues with this one myself, because, oh my goodness, it's very hard. However, if you guys can get it down, oh my god, you are going to get some kills with this one. This one is very effective. So basically, you just slide, and then as soon as you're done sliding, as soon as you can, and you start moving back up, you're going to prone down, okay? So players are going to expect you to kind of get back up, and then they're going to start firing there. However, you are going to be on the ground, and you're going to shoot them, and they're just going to be dead. Like, you just slide around the corner, boom, prone. Now, you also have to aim while you're sliding. Remember that, guys. Aim while you're sliding. That is the easiest thing to do, I feel, but a lot of people, they mess it up, and you definitely need claw for this one, so make sure to do that. Slide, and then drop. Boom. It's a very hard one, but if you can use it effectively, and you can actually do it, oh wow. I've gotten killed by this one, I've gotten kills with this one. It is a powerful move. Now, next one, we have the prone to crouch. Okay, so this one is an easy one, however, it doesn't have too many applications. However, I figured I should put it in this list just a little bit. So, basically what you're going to do is, say you're in an area and there's a player, you know that they know that you're there, like you're firing at them or something, and then you slide around the corner. and so you're reloading or you're like reviving your health or whatever, and you want to get back up. However, they are going to be aimed right there, and they're going to be scoped in, and they're going to kill you in 3 shots. Here's what you do. Okay, if you can, if it's one of those things where you can crouch and you can still fire at them, what you're going to do is you're going to jump up, okay? So you're going to press the jump button, and then you're immediately going to start pressing the crouch button. Now what this is going to do is this is going to make it so that you're like aim there, and you fire at them, but they are trying to aim and fire back at you, but guess what? They think that you're coming all the way up, but in reality, you're coming back down to crouch, and that's going to screw their aim so much. Now, I've used this once or twice. I haven't used it too much because there aren't too many situations on maps where you can use this one. However, if you get this thing down, wow, you can get some kills with it, okay? I'm just saying, you can actually get some kills. And I don't see a lot of players do this, not even pros, because it is one that doesn't have a lot of applications, but if you use it right, you can get some kills. I just trust me with this one, okay? I've used it. Alright, now the next one is the jump drop, I call it. Now we are at number 3. Now this is a hard one, okay? So basically, it's just like the slide drop, where you're sliding and you're dropping. However, this one involves you jumping around a corner and then drop shotting, okay? So you're going to jump, and that's going to screw their aim, of course. You guys know all about the jump shot, and that jump shot is a very easy, very basic maneuver. This is a little bit more advanced. Now you're going to jump, and so they're going to be aiming onto you, and they're going to expect when you're going to get down, you're going to, be at eye level, and you're not going to go anywhere. However, you're going to prone down, you're going to drop shot, and blah, da, 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 da. You're going to shoot them, and they're dead, okay? Because they have no idea what the heck just went on. You jumped, and then you like dropped right down, and it's hard for people to aim at that. I've gotten killed by this one a few times, and trust me, it's not fun to get killed by because it's annoying. It really is, because you have no idea what the heck's going on. But if you guys can use this one, yeah, you will get some kills with this. I personally prefer the slide jump, to be honest with you. Or not the slide jump, the slide drop. But the jump drop also does work a little bit. It is a hard maneuver, I will say. But, And we do want to make sure that if you're going to jump, do not prone while you're in the air, because it's not going to immediately drop down. It's just going to, like, not do anything. You want to make sure that you're on the ground before you start doing the drop shot, okay? So just spam the drop button while you're firing or something like that. And that should do it. You should drop down quite quickly. Or you can just get it down, and then you can understand when you're on the ground, drop, okay? Now, number 2, we have the prone slide. Oh, gosh. You know what I hate? I hate when I'm prone down, I do the drop shot, and I get that kill. I get that lovely kill. But then you have to come back up, and there's the player around you or something like that, and they're firing at you, something like that, where you have multiple enemies and they're all around you, and you want to move. And you want to get out of there. And the issue is that if you just get back up, they're going to shoot right at you, and you're dead, okay? Now, one way you can screw with them and just destroy their aim and get cover is you can do what I call the prone slide. Now, this one is a medium one, but it can get pretty hard if you do it correctly. So basically, what you're going to do is you're going to get into your prone, okay? You're going to be in your prone position or whatever, however you got there, and you're going to safely go to cover by jumping up, pressing the jump button, and then immediately sliding. Now, the jump button, when you're in prone and you press the jump button, it's just going to put you up to like a standing position. However, you want to slide, so you're going to press that crouch button and have like a direction, move your joystick to wherever you want to go, and you're going to slide, okay? Now, you can do this very, very quickly. Try it out. Just prone, and then do the jump, and slide. It's very fast. You can actually do it very fast. And I was surprised with this one. Now, you may not actually slide too much if you do it too soon. However, just give yourself like half a second, and then after you've jumped or whatever, and then slide. Boom. And it screws with people because they just think that you're just going to jump up, and so they're going to be firing at you, but you're actually like going on the ground, you're sliding away, and people don't think that's possible. I barely ever see this one. However, I use it myself, and oh my goodness, it can do some damage. It really can. So never underestimate the prone slide. All right, and number 1, the drop shot jump. Now, this is a medium one. However, I've seen a lot of people do this, and the drop shot is a powerful shot. We mentioned at the start. However, this is kind of a more advanced version of it, and professional players don't usually use this one a lot if they're in scrims or whatever, because the issue is that if you're in scrims and you're firing at someone, chances are they have like perfect aim and you have perfect aim, and so that firefight's not going to last for very long. The drop shot jump is going to basically you're just going to drop shot, you're going to go right down, and then you're going to jump back up, and then you're going to go back down. And it screws with people's aim because they don't think that you're going to do that. They think you're just going to stay in the drop shot position. However, you're going to jump back up, and they're going to be like shooting at your feet. And that's not going to do nearly as much damage. So this one is definitely for your longer firefights, maybe, and maybe just less competitive places. However, you can sometimes use it's at a range and it's a longer firefight or something like that. So it is very useful. I personally do not use this one. I just use the drop shot. But I know a lot of people, I've died to this one many times because, well, my aim's not the best. And, when you have people that are just screwing with your aim, it gets much, much worse. Alright, and my bonus. This is my bonus, and this is a very good one. And this is a very easy one as well. Similar to the jump shot as in easiness, is the strafe. Now, the strafe is something that I see a lot of players not doing. They just stand there, and movement is very important, and I will tell you that time and time again. So the strafe is basically where you go back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Now, this is good for if you can't prone or something like that, or if you're aimed down the sights and you just can't slide. This is great, because proning isn't available in all areas, and it can kind of screw with you sometimes in certain areas. So sometimes you just want to strafe. And strafe, you just move back and forth, very quickly, very quickly. Make sure that, you have a gun that can move very quickly, and this will help you out very much. Because when you're aimed down sights, sometimes it's hard to think about movement, and the strafe is so easy. It's such a beginner thing. But if you can do it right, it will give you a much bigger advantage over just sitting there. Alright guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope I helped you out in any way possible. Sorry for rambling on a little bit. However, those are my 9 tips, well 8 plus the bonus, that, I figured you guys could use a lot. Now I must say, go in and practice these, okay? This is not just like, oh okay, I'm gonna, think about these and I'm gonna go in battle. No. Try them out, okay? I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I will see you next time. Please, if you could, like and subscribe. It helps me out so much. We're trying to get to 200. And have a great day, everybody. Bye, guys.